good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Presidential music! Let's assume I owned a particular town called Black America. And instead of being the Democratic Party, it was the Negrocratic Party. And I was your president. Sometimes I might drink a little bit of Hennessy while I'm working, but it'll be fine because I love you as your leader. Well, you'll find out that everywhere in the city, I have my picture on billboards. Now stop the show. Now, the town or the country is paying for these billboards. It would be different if the Negrocratic Party was paying for them, but no, you are paying for it. And when it came to my foundation called O'Shea Don't Give a Damn About These Kids, where, you know, you're supposed to give me money and I'm supposed to care about these kids, but you find me, booty clapping sounds? Yeah, spending the money on strippers, more liquor, and weed, you'd probably be upset. But, well, it's not private donors. It's your tax money. That's right. I'm using your money to fund not only my billboards, in which I'm not doing nothing for you, I'm also stealing the money using charity funds, which should be a non-profit, but it's taxpayers' money, which is the crime. That's my name. Now, if I were to tell you that that's a reality show, a Netflix movie, you'd be like, that's pretty good, because even Hollywood can't make that up. And you would be right. Give yourself a round of applause. Because Hollywood cannot make that up. That's how ridiculous it sounds. Because ridiculous it is. But when you talk about ridiculous, there's only one person that I know who's that damn silly. Drum roll, please. Tiffany Henyard. Give her a round of applause.
Oh my God. Oh shit. Here we go again.
That's right, because only she is that silly to allow something like that to happen. Now, remember, Tiffany Henyard was on Roland Martin just about a week and a half ago. He asked her a very interesting question about her Tiffany Cares Foundation. He wanted to know, do you have a foundation called Tiffany Cares?
Charity that from the Attorney General's office is, I understand they sent a cease and desist letter to your foundation?
I don't know nothing about that. I'm not crazy. I'm not
You have
deranged.
Tiffany Henyard Cares, your foundation. So the Attorney General's office hasn't reached out to you regarding your foundation?
So I want to set the record straight. I don't have a foundation. I am a supporter of anybody that's struggling with cancer. My mom had breast cancer, and I'm always push anybody that has that. If someone uses my name to push their charity, or if you say this is Tiffany t-shirt, people gonna buy it. Because right now I'm considered what? Clickbait. People make money off of my name by views. So you just say my name.
You say you don't have a foundation.
I do not. And that's why I tell everybody, go do your research. I'm not on anything.
She says no. Somebody's started the foundation in my name. It wasn't me. I never had that foundation. Well, then we find this clip where she actually admits it's her foundation.
Doing and I'm really, really big on, that's dear to my heart, is I'm real big on a cancer foundation. I have created Tiffany Henyard Cares Foundation, and what that entails is helping everybody within the 17 municipalities with services such as well services and resources.
So I was kind of wondering, why did she lie about it? Oh, guess what? We found out. This clip from WGN News, unfortunately, is going to explain why she was lying about it.
WGN Investigates has an update on a questionable cancer charity now being investigated by the Illinois Attorney General. The South Suburban politician, who the charity is named after, is now denying direct involvement in the foundation that bears her name.
All I can tell you is that I'm not the one on anything.
Stop the cap.
That's the only thing I can tell you right now. So I'm just trying to answer to the
So you're saying there's a foundation that's not registered, but it has nothing to do with you?
Correct. That's true.
Okay.
That's
so you're
true.
not aware of any of the work that they've done, money that they've raised, anything along those lines?
Correct.
Okay.
Why the f you lying? Why you always lying?
Dolton Mayor Tiffany Henyard appeared on Roland Martin Unfiltered on YouTube last night. It comes after WGN Investigates reported the Tiffany Henyard Cares Foundation claims to support cancer patients but hasn't filed required financial disclosures to say how it raises or spends money. Henyard's claim that she's not involved in the foundation is contradicted by statements at public meetings and social media videos she's posted. As we've reported, her top advisor was also listed as the charity's registered agent. The Attorney General has ordered the foundation to stop soliciting money and is threatening legal action.
See, the real reason why Tiffany Henyard lied was not because, well, she was just a liar and practices lying. We know that she lies. But if she was to say it's her foundation, then that means she used taxpayers' money to fund her own foundation, which is against the law and most likely a federal crime. But this isn't the first time she's done it. Remember when I talked about me being the leader of Black America and funding my own billboards with your money? Yeah, you thought that was a joke, right? No, she actually did it. I know you don't believe me. Play that clip.
But would you advise one of your candidates to do something like that using taxpayer funds?
No, not using taxpayer funds.
Okay, so if you've driven one of the expressways in the south suburbs recently, you've no doubt seen one of these giant billboards. They feature the name and the face of a smiling local politician. What you may not know is the money for these billboards is coming out of taxpayers' pockets, and that's raising questions for Tiffany Henyard, the Dolton mayor and Thornton Township supervisor, who has already come under fire for spending public money promoting herself.
Dane Placco has the latest chapter in his ongoing investigation into Henyard's questionable spending.
Take a drive to the south suburbs and you can't miss them. 4 giant billboards featuring Tiffany Henyard's name in large letters, along with her picture, smiling down on the thousands of cars going by on Interstate 57 and the Bishop Ford Expressway. What are they advertising? One says fresh produce, another senior services, and this one simply says we offer general assistance. There's a phone number, but you wouldn't know what it's for unless you can read in teeny tiny letters Thornton Township Supervisor as you're speeding by. These are the billboards that have gone up along the expressways. We showed the billboards to Bert Odelson, an election attorney who's been working in Illinois politics for 50 years.
When I first looked at it, I thought, what is she running for now? Because that's what it shouts out.
Odelson, who represents a political faction opposed to Henyard and Dolton, says it's clear the billboards are promoting more than township services. He says they're essentially campaign ads.
This is a blatant attempt to promote herself politically. The township should not have paid for these if they did, and I'm sure they did.
They did indeed. Bills obtained by Fox 32 under open records laws shows Thornton Township paid more than $10,000 for the vinyl signs themselves.
Can I get a oh my God sound effect? Oh my God! Damn, Tiffany. And then when she's fronted with certain things like this and information like this, I mean, you know, typically you're going to get a response that has nothing to do with the conversation. Something like this.
It's a shame that people can come to meetings and just tell one-sided stories and not get the entire side of both stories. In the next week or two, you will hear myself speak to anything anyone has spoken about me, anything anyone has put out there, because it's facts over fiction for me. So I will state facts, I will show receipts, and I will make sure that our community is back together as one, because there's always one band, one sound. And I don't want people to get away from loving on each other, because there's so much hatred in the world that it amazes me how people can get together and come to a board meeting and just have hate in their heart and not love on each other, try to uplift one another. So my goal is to still continue to do that. What I ran for office for, I ran because I was and still am the people's mayor. I would not stop loving on you and providing a way for you. I wish that people will put facts out there, such as the money that we win and we got awarded. We don't have it. It's coming down the pipeline now for our community, all the programs that we create, all the housing issues that's in our community that we are standing in the fire for. I also want people to know that we help pay your light bill, gas bill, water bill. We even help you bury loved ones. We even did a mortgage and rental assistance, which was really, really dope. A lot of people came out to get assistance. These are things that people don't tell you that we do. Mental health. You guys know I'm really big on helping people get through whatever that issue is in their life at that moment, because people need help now. They don't need your help when you win or when you're successful. They need you when they're going through their hardship. And that's what I always have done, and I'm going to continue to do. Lead my people, provide a way for them, and go get resources and bring back to community, because right now the Black and brown communities are always last to get anything. And right now, today, our communities are first to get things that normally the other communities will get before us. We have been awarded the most in the state of Illinois, a 6.8 for our village of Dolton and 9.2 for Thornton Township. The most out of any mayor, the most out of any supervisor. So when people talk all these things, it's all gossip. And I get it, because all y'all are here. People like run off of negativity or he say, she say stuff. I don't sit at tables that people talk about people. I sit at table where we talk about uplifting and how we're going to build a community. And that's what I want my people to learn and grow into.
That's right. Weave sandals in unaccountability. Welcome to Dolton. And I know this town is fighting, trying to get this lady out of there. But unfortunately, Dolton, Illinois, in my honest opinion, is going to struggle. One of the reasons why it's going to struggle is because so many people in the community there are probably in a very similar situation to Tiffany Henyard, which means you have probably a lot of single parents there. You don't get a lot of business creation there. You probably don't have a lot of two-parent homes there. And you're probably going to be in a cycle of unaccountability. Again, when she became the mayor before, Dolton owed Chicago like $8 million for a water bill. I don't see it getting better. It will get better because she's there, but that town has the infrastructure and the recipe for further disasters. Congratulations, Democratic Party, and all those people who wanted to take black men out of the situation. You see what happens now, and this is going to continue in almost every black city, that we have this situation going on, this particular recipe for disaster, if you will. But hey, don't act like I didn't tell you. Stop the show. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell. If your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson or when he comes online, guys, I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.